My name is Anastasia, and today I will share some information about traveling by hitchhiking. How to hitchhike safely, how to hitchhike in Russia, and what is the difference to hitchhike in different countries, like in Thailand, Malaysia, Turkey, or Europe, for example.
So let's talk about how to stop cars, how many travelers can stop one car, how travelers should look like, how to travel fast, and what to do if it is nighttime or the road is empty.
First of all, let's talk about how to choose the right place to start to hitchhike. Yeah? So, see,
On this road, cars can see travelers from afar, and also there is a spot where cars can stop safely. And it is important to behave properly, so it is important to don't stand still. You should wave your hands, smile, and show people that you are a good person, and they will be very lucky if they stop for you because you are interesting person.
on that photos you saw a lot of people in one car. So the question, how many travelers can stop one car? It is really depends on the place, because sometimes you can travel two people, sometimes three, and sometimes it could be even 11. But of course, it's better to make a team with two or three persons, or maybe one. Nighttime, you should take torch with you and light, and put a light on your face and on your arm, so everyone can see that you are stopping cars. And who is stopping cars? You, yeah. So the people will trust you more, and they will stop for you. Question is safety. So let's see the presentation, and let's think how we can make our trip more safe.
First of all, you should pay attention to the people you stop before you get in the car. Look at their expressions on their faces and their eyes. Do they look at you in a good way, or maybe there is something wrong that you feel but you can't explain what is wrong?
If you feel that something wrong, just don't get in the car. Say sorry and just let this car go without you. And there are so many cars, you can stop another car. Okay? In this case, safety comes first. Another thing is, how do you behave yourself in the car? So first, people don't know how to behave with you because they don't know what is mean hitchhikers. So you have to show them that you want some respect, and you are a good person, and you respect them, and you expect the same from them. It is important to pay attention to the people, not only when you get into the car, but also during the trip. And if something goes wrong, you should be able to talk sincerely without aggression. Yeah. So you have to tell the driver that you are not comfortable with this behavior, and you are so sorry, and you just ask him to stop here, and you will leave the car.
Some additional information: when you set up the tent, make sure that no one can see where you put your tent. It will save you from robbers and from any kind of bad persons.
Have I had any bad or dangerous situations? Of course, yeah, I had some, but it wasn't really dangerous. First situation happened with me in Malaysia, and I should know before coming to the country that it is Muslim country and well educated people can speak English, and so they know something about girls, and they are not that kind of wild people, yeah, and bad educated people who doesn't speak English, they could be dangerous. I didn't know that, so I stopped the car, and the driver couldn't speak any English. But I said, okay. I went inside the car, and so he was so anxious and about uh, there is a girl next to me, what should I do? And so he looked at me in a very wild way, and after he decided to touch me. And so he stretched his arm to touch me, but I started to scream, shout at him like, "What are you doing? Stop the car!" He didn't understand what I was telling, but he stopped, and I just went out of the car, and he just went away. And that's all. Bad story happened with me in Turkey, and I wasn't alone that time. I traveled with my French friend, and you know, in Turkey, for your safety, if you travel with a boy, you should say that you are married, because Turkish men are hot, let's say in this way. So when they see women, they sometimes can't behave themselves properly. So it's better to say that it is your husband. So I have never been married so many times as a Turkey. Like, I mean, married. Okay, so when we get into the car, we told driver that we are married, and he said like, okay, okay. And after he started to write in Google Translator some dirty sentences to me, like ask your husband to leave a car for a moment, and we will have something here. And you know, first I didn't believe, like, what? You know, that okay, this is my husband, yeah, but he doesn't know that it is that he's not my husband. So he knows that it is my husband, and we love each other. And in the very first 10 minutes, he asks me about bad things. So I wrote a message like, do you think would your daughter, wife, your mother like this kind of situation? Why do you think I like it? Why do you think I'm comfortable with this? And I'm guest in your country, and now I'm very sad. And Turkish people, they are so friendly. Usually they are so friendly, and for them it is really important that their guests feel very good in their countries. So usually people start to say sorry, and they feel very sorry. But that guy, he was just like angry, and he just stopped the car, and we just get off the car. But it's okay. Yeah, we are safe. We just leave the car that we didn't like, and that's all.
And last part of our video for today is uh, how hitchhiking is different in different countries. Yeah, so first there is a different technique how to stop on the highways in Russia and in Europe, for example, because in Russia you can stay on highways and you can stop cars there. But in Europe, for example, you will get fine if you try to stop on autobahn, and cars also can't stop there. Yeah, so you should stay on gasoline stations, and sometimes it is useful to write the name of the city on the paper. For example, in Russia, I never use this because you just don't need this. Another thing that in some countries there are more motorbikes or motorcycles than cars. So when you travel by hitchhiking, it is useful for you to have helmet. If you have a helmet, you can stop not only cars but also lots of bicycles. But it also depends if you have a heavy backpack or you don't have a big backpack.
The last thing I tell you today, it is how to travel fast if you don't know the language. For example, in China, because lots of people say that it is difficult to learn Chinese. So you just have to know a few things. You have to know the question, where are you going? 你去哪里? And another one, okay, yeah, 好. So you ask the question first, and after the driver says something, you just say how, okay, and get into the car and just look at your phone, at your map, where are you going, and when you see that the driver turns somewhere that you where you don't need to go, you just say stop please on English or in other languages, and just leave the car when the driver stops and say thank you. So, and then you can travel very fast, and language barrier is not a problem. So thank you very much for watching video. Subscribe and ask me any question in comments, so I will make new video and I will answer your questions. Bye bye, have a nice day.